Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, it's been a while since I filmed something, so I just thought today would be a good day for like a little update, maybe a little vlog. Today's video is sponsored by Skillshare, so later on in the video I will tell you about this cool class I took. It was a self-care class taught by Jonathan Van Ness. I am using a different camera today, you can probably tell, so I'm gonna test that out today as well. This video was difficult for me to film because I am going through a difficult time right now, but I still thought it was important for me to film something. Because on one hand, I want to be open and honest and transparent with stuff that I'm putting in the videos, but on the other hand, I don't want to be too open because then that puts me in a vulnerable situation. But I think the positives of being open outweigh the negatives, so if it makes me vulnerable, then I just have to accept that. I am depressed. This has been going on for a long time, for a few years. That's when I first noticed something was wrong. I was diagnosed with depression many years ago, and this was like years before I went vegan. Just in case you're concerned that my vegan diet has something to do with it, I don't believe that to be the case. I'm totally fine, I'm healthy, apart from this depression or whatever it is now. So I haven't been officially diagnosed yet, but I did start seeing a therapist. Or I saw him a few times for like our initial consultation period, and then when he does have an opening for me, I will start seeing him regularly. I do think it has something to do with my hormones. I met up with the doctor. He gave me a list of blood tests to take, so I'm getting them done. I have 2 more to get done, and then I'm going to go take all of those results back to him. It's like PMS symptoms, but they're like super intense to the point where it lasts the whole month. So like my PMS is extended. It feels like the whole month, and there's seriously just like a day or a day and a half where I feel like a normal human. And the rest of the time I'm sliding down into this like, I don't know, really dark place. So it's not what's actually going on in my life that's making me depressed. Part of me knows I should be happy, and everything on paper makes me feel happy. But there's like this barrier where I just cannot feel that. For the majority of the month, I basically feel really low. It's like this constant negative voice in my head, basically, where I just cannot escape that. And it feels like I'm just sliding down to this like dark point. That makes it difficult for me to film sometimes because I need to be this happy, lighthearted person on camera. And like part of me is that person deep down inside, but there's this barrier there that I can't break through right now. It's been getting progressively worse in the past few years, and this month has definitely been the worst month for me. We got some bad news. Now I'm trying to look at it in a positive light to where it's not devastating. But basically, we have to leave the tiny house. Our friend who owns the land, he wants to sell the land, so we have to move. And at the time, I was devastated and very upset. But I can see now that I really have no right to be upset because that was our agreement. We agreed to live there for 2 years, build this house, and then after that, we would sign another agreement. The 2 years are up now, and our friend wants to sell the land, and that's his right. So I just have to accept that and move on. The positive is that we can stay in the city, and that will give me the opportunity to continue therapy, to continue working with this other doctor. There's more like resources here for mental health. It's just sad that we are like closing that chapter of our life and leaving the tiny house because I didn't think it would happen this soon. But at the time I wasn't in a good mental place to begin with, and then when I got that news, it just totally had me spiral down. Yeah, so that happens every month that I'm like spiraling down. This month was different because I spiraled down several times. The past few days were very, very difficult for me. But yeah, so that's a little bit of what I've been going through lately. So I appreciate you like bearing with me while I'm taking a break. I feel really bad that I even have to talk about this in a video because I don't want to be negative. And I don't mean to complain or anything. It's just that I want you to know what's going on. and to give you some insight that people might be going through something and you might not realize it based on like what they're posting online. So because of how I've been feeling, no self-esteem whatsoever, really bad social anxiety, where I don't want to interact with people. I don't even want to go outside. So one thing that I thought could help my self-esteem is if I try some skincare stuff. I haven't been using skincare products, I think since like 2013 or so. It was when I moved to Napa. I can't remember if I quit makeup before I moved to Napa or like if it all happened together. But yeah, I quit using all skincare products and makeup, primarily because I had really bad acne at the time. I had cystic acne since I was a teenager. So quitting all of the products, quitting the makeup, really changing my diet, like cutting out the oil, that made a huge difference in my skin. So now, I like the way my skin looks now. Like I do have a little bit of acne here, but that's because I'm eating some junk food, like stuff with oil. It always makes me break out. But yeah, I wanted to start experimenting with some cruelty-free and vegan skincare products. So I've been researching that just as a way to get my mind off of this other stuff that's going on right now. Oh, cool, it comes in a bag. Pig is coming over, she has to see what I'm doing. I got some sunscreen. I haven't worn sunscreen since I left California. I just didn't feel like my skin needed it, whether that's stupid of me or not, but that's honestly how I felt. In California, I could feel the sun being very intense in my skin, so I wore it every time, like every day, basically. You're so cute, Pig. Kale, green tea, spinach, vitamin, superfood cleanser. I've heard great things about this brand, Youth to the People. Yeah, 100% vegan ingredients, no animal testing, made in California. It is kind of intimidating to me to start using products like this because it's like I haven't used them in so long. I just want to see what it feels like, and I honestly think it'll be a relaxing experience, like a spa experience. This is a exfoliation toner. Now this might make my skin red when I first use it, but I'm only gonna use it like every third day or so. And this is from the same company too. It's just a moisturizer. Now, all I do for my skin is I just use water and like a washcloth to exfoliate. It seems to be fine for my skin, but I just thought something nice on my skin might feel nice. So I wanna try these things. You're funny. Thanks for modeling my products, Pig. And then I got this serum. It's a niacinamide and zinc. This is supposed to help with acne-prone skin, scarring, which I have a lot of scarring on my skin. And it's supposed to help with like oiliness. So my skin isn't too oily. It really only gets oily after I eat oil and junk food. It's just so cool to me that everything is vegan and cruelty-free, and even the packaging, like the sunscreen packaging, it even says that cap is made from 100% post-consumer recycled plastic. The boxes are printed with like vegetable ink. It's just cool that companies are paying attention to what people want. People actually want more sustainable products. That's really cool. Oh yeah, Aika has a new toy. We actually found this at a gas station. So it's a little pig, isn't that cute? There you go, Pig. All right, so I guess I will try this sunscreen. I already showered in the morning, so I'll just put it on. Smells fine. You can be my mirror. It feels really nice. It's not too greasy or anything. Now we'll see if it leaves my face looking white. I guess it looks fine. I don't know if I need to put more. That's what I need to research. Because I know before I made a video where I was like, I don't wear sunscreen because I don't like the feeling of it on my skin, and that's still true. Maybe it's healthier to be wearing it. Like I have some scarring from acne from the past, and when I do get a lot of sun, those scars are more noticeable. So maybe I should be protecting my skin. And it does leave a nice like matte finish on my skin. It feels nice. I actually found a self-care class on Skillshare, which was really surprising that they have classes like that. It's called The Ultimate Self-Care Playbook, Discover and Nurture Your Centered Self. And if you're not familiar with Skillshare, you probably are by now because I do so many of these sponsored videos. But Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creators. You can explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity. Skillshare members get unlimited access to all of these classes. Classes include hands-on projects with feedback from a community of millions. And class topics range from photography, graphic design, freelancing, entrepreneurship. There's seriously something for everyone. And the class by Jonathan Van Ness was so nice. I have never heard of him before, but he is such a positive, lighthearted person. That class just really lifted my mood. He offered tips on how to take care of yourself by making a self-care journal, how to start meditation, get into a yoga routine. And I really like the idea of a self-care journal to where I am setting aside time every week for me, because that's not something that I do right now. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, so there are no ads whatsoever, and they're always releasing new premium classes so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the video description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare so you can start exploring your creativity today. Are you having fun out there? I'm gonna do my skincare stuff for the first time. Yeah, today was rough. After I stopped filming, things kind of just like fell apart. I don't feel that good right now, but I'm still gonna do my skincare stuff because I think it'll help me feel better. This is the face wash. I guess I showed you this earlier, so whatever. So I will just do the face wash and moisturizer tonight and save this for tomorrow or the next day. Oh wow, this face wash actually feels really nice. It smells so nice and natural too. It totally just feels like a spa. Oh, I almost forgot I'm gonna use this thing too. It's that niacinamide zinc serum. I feel like one whole dropper may have been too much. Yeah, my skin feels fine though. With the sunscreen too, it actually felt fine during the day. It only felt a little weird when I started to sweat outside just because I was wearing something on my skin. It wasn't like a bad feeling, it just was different. Oh, that actually smells really good. And everything just has like a natural scent too. There's nothing like overpowering, which is good. I guess that's it then for the night stuff. And obviously I'll like floss and brush my teeth later. A random thing that happened tonight. I went to the InPost boxes to pick something up and I opened the box with my phone, but the box was empty. And it's weird because there was another woman there picking up 2 parcels. And at first I thought maybe she accidentally took mine, but we checked and it was in fact her parcel because you have like the email and phone number on there. She just was like, oh, that sucks and I guess you'll just have to call them. And I was like, there's no way I can call them because I'm not like fluent in Polish. I wouldn't be able to like make a complaint like that over the phone. So I just came home and then I filed it online on InPost and then messaged Vinted too to be like, what am I supposed to do? I don't want the seller who is selling this cardigan to get penalized or not get paid because InPost lost the parcel. So I'll have to see what happens, but I already paid for the thing. Has that ever happened to you? If so, what do I do? I don't think I will be able to sleep tonight, so I am going to watch an episode of The Terror. That's a TV series I just started, and it's really cool. It's based on a book. It's a fictionalized account of these 2 boats. They were trying to find like a passage through like the North Pole, and one of the boats is called The Terror, and the other one is, I want to say Erasmus, but that can't be right. There's actually 2 series called The Terror. Isn't that weird when people just like name something? Like they just use the name twice and it's like, no, don't do that. All right, so it's Erebus and the Terror, not Erasmus. But yeah, it's the Royal Navy's Polar Explorer ships. I guess you would put it in like the horror thriller category, but like just imagine back then, it's like in 1845, 1846, these two ships, like they're trying to find a passage through the Arctic. Like everything there is frozen, so just imagine these wooden, like these huge wooden ships trying to like break through the ice. And then like what happens if you get stuck there, and that definitely happens. I'm already planning on reading the book too because the first episode is really cool. Alright, so that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm sorry this video had more of a negative tone to it. I will try to focus on the positive, and I am taking steps to change how I feel. I will keep you updated on like my results from my blood tests, and yeah, just what the doctor says about my hormones. At the very least, I'm hoping we can get some answers, or at least rule out the hormones to figure out like how I can start to feel better. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.